Hi, 1 second. Hi, sorry about that. Hello, how is everybody? How are you today? It's almost Friday. It's almost Friday. We have one day left to survive, right? Until the weekend. Well, as long as you have like a Monday through Friday job, right? I work Sunday through Thursday, so I have Friday and Saturday, and then I'm back on Sunday. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. My name is Beth. My handle is Mom Life Beth. And I come on here every night to talk to you guys about some amazing stuff. It is the Legacy Builder program, but I want to give you a little bit of a backstory. Okay, so again, my name is Beth. I have a husband, two beautiful boys that are insanely energetic and busy all the time. Two aging dogs. I'm actually about to get a new puppy, a new service dog, so I'm really excited about that. Hi, Aspas. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. And I'm a veteran and I'm a full time working mom. And I'm so glad you're good. I'm so glad you're good. Um, I have been on this journey over the last couple months, I'd say about 4 or 5 months now, trying to find a path for myself because, like so many other people, I have been years and years and years on this like grind, this horrible wheel, and it every year it gets worse. Like we have more and more bills and I feel like I'm having less and less money. But it finally occurred to me why I'm feeling like that because the last 10 years that I've been working at the same job that I started out when I was single, no kids, no husband, just renting an apartment back before it was like an arm and a leg. I was earning the same amount 10 years ago that I am now. And it is so mind blowing. It took me so long. Like I knew I wasn't earning enough, but it didn't occur to me that literally 10 years, no increase in pay. But now, 10 years later, I have two kids that I'm trying to support. I have my husband, a mortgage, the dogs. And it is just, I was reaching a breaking point, an absolute breaking point. And I had been in that same spot for years, but I think we just get so used to being broke, to having to pinch for being paycheck to paycheck, that we just think like that's just it. And as long as we're getting by, we'll get by and it'll be okay. But it isn't like that. It doesn't have to be like that. You are not stuck, but we are just stuck in fear is what we are, because we're afraid of one of two things. We are either afraid of failure or we are afraid of success. And for me, um, let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. For me, it was more a fear of failure. I'm not afraid of success. I would love success. I would absolutely adore when I'm successful and to be like this big shot, showing everybody how good I can be. That's great. But I was just stuck thinking that I couldn't do it, that there was nothing else that I can do to make money. I was already stretched to the max, working full time with first one and then a second baby, never getting time enough with my kids as it was. Never having energy to spend any time with my husband once the kids were finally down. And then even when I was awake after work, it was like stress, run, hurry up and get this done. And then I have to get them to bed literally in the 18 or so hours that I'm awake during the day. Thank you so much for the likes. I get less than 4 hours a day with my kids. So I was sitting there thinking, like, I literally cannot find any more hours in the day. This is not going to work. I can't do anything else. And I can't find a second job that I can work around the kids because I have to work my other job and I can't work like a mid shift, then a night shift. It doesn't work. But something really great out of all of the madness of the pandemic has come out of the pandemic. And what that really great thing is that everybody has now realized that you can do everything online. We got so bored. We were so stuck. There was nothing else to do. All we did was watch every single solitary episode on Netflix and Hulu and Apple TV and whatever. And then we got bored with that. And what do we do is, okay, let's learn something else. So we started learning things online. Okay. If you guys are making comments, I'm not sure if they are all coming through, but I want to say thank you to everybody for coming in. The thing about online is that it is easier, it is more convenient, and it is 9 times out of 10 cheaper. So what's going on is everybody is now going to digital learning, to online learning, to learn everything and to make money online. So making money is always like a weird thing. I literally went through every single possible thing you can think of. I looked at the solitaire games. I looked at using ChatGPT to help me write people's papers online. I looked at doing the audio for the audio books, like reading for books. Like, I'm serious. Like, I did everything. And then I did affiliate. I did affiliate with TikTok. I did affiliate with Amazon. I've done affiliate with a bunch of other things, bunch of other companies. But what ends up coming back is that they don't make the money that you need them to. You can make money as affiliate, but you have to make so much money. Okay, you have to sell so much stuff in order to make any amount of money. So then I found digital marketing. And digital marketing, I was like, okay, well, this is still affiliate, but this is something I can market online. I don't have to buy stock and keep it on hand or anything like that. But there's a lot of stuff to figure out. So I had been so overwhelmed. I took like a month's break from the whole money making thing, right? This whole journey I was on. And I finally came back to it about a month and a half ago. And I was like, I need to figure this out. But one of the big things that was stopping me with my other digital marketing was that I had to figure everything out. When you are selling online, it is not simple. You have to put your email capture page. You have to make your click funnels. Then you have to make your email list. Then you have to connect it all with your website. Then you have to find a way to drive traffic to the website. So much work. And again, I work all the time. I am exhausted all day long. And God help me, I'm so tired from work that I barely have enough energy to deal with the kids. And then I have the mom guilt. It's like the vicious cycle. So I kept on having issues with getting my other digital marketing going. And I reached out to one of the moms I had met on TikTok. I had seen her videos and I thought she was in the same digital marketing program as me. And her name is Jen. She's amazing. But it turns out that she was in a different digital marketing. She was in Legacy Builder. But she said, you know what? I don't know much about it, but I'll do my best to help you figure it out. And my immediate question to her was, well, if you're in digital marketing, how do you not know anything about putting together email capture lists and click funnels and all of that? And she said, well, that's because the one I'm in, they give it to you all done. It's done for you. You don't have to do any of that. And I was like, well, how the heck did you manage that? Because that had been like the biggest source of stress for me. How was this other digital marketing platform able to give them this? And I'm over here with this other very big name brand digital marketing, and I had to do everything on my own. And I couldn't find the brain power to do it. And she was like, it's just done. And then she told me a little bit more about Legacy. Okay. And what she told me was that unlike my other digital marketing, which is affiliate, very good company, but it's affiliate, I earn a percentage, not the whole thing. This Legacy Builder, it is what is called MRR, Master Resale Rights. So I am not an affiliate. I am the owner of my own business. So whatever I sign up or whatever I purchase, I have full resale rights and I can sell it 1,050,000 times. So I was like, okay, so like, but what is it, right? And what it is it is interactive learning programs, not just an e-course. E-courses are amazing, but this is not just an e-course. It is 4 programs, interactive learning. So that means that there is not just a huge digital library of videos, recorded live trainings that teach you literally step by step from the ground up how to build your own online business. including starting from scratch with a brand new account on whichever social media platform that you are trying to do it on, how to build a following, how to go live, how to attract your perfect customer, and how to market with no cost because you are not paying for marketing. Did you know that according to Forbes, 76% of all consumers are purchasing everything that they need on social media? I couldn't believe it, but then I thought about it and I had found this really amazing salad delivery kit on Instagram. And I've been paying for that thing for probably the last 4 months. Fresh salads delivered every week and good salads. I'm trying to be healthy. So, yeah, it's true. Like even food you're buying on social media. So, you market on social media and it costs you nothing. Do not ever pay for marketing on social media. I actually made that mistake when I was doing the TikTok shop and I was like, you know what? I just really want to make sure that my video gets pushed out to everybody. But as soon as you pay for marketing on social media, as soon as you pay for that promote on TikTok, TikTok's like, oh, this girl's going to pay. This girl's going to pay for us to market. So we're not going to push her videos out because then that way she will come back to us and keep paying us. But then the flip side is that when I paid for them to push out my videos, I was getting a lot of views, not of the right content viewers, not of my perfect customer, not of people who were like me, who were wanting the stuff that I was trying to use and promote on my own. So again, these courses literally teach you from the ground up how to build, maintain, and market for free your own online business. Okay, so I know you just heard me say full master resale, right? So whatever you sell with this digital online service is 100% in your pocket. And that there is no marketing, which is actually one of the number one costs that any business has, especially a small business, is marketing. But so this is an integrative course, and this is your own business. So there's nobody above you. Jen is the girl that I connected with. I went through her portal. I signed up for myself, and she is now my mentor. Just like whoever you end up signing up with. And hopefully, if this is sounding like something that can help you out, you can ask me the questions. I'm happy to help you out with that. But so you have nobody above you taking any percentage of your profits. Any customer that you get that you help set up their own online business or use these products, these learning courses to help market their own product that they've already wanted to or been trying to sell and bring it more online and make it more efficient. But you have the mentor, you have the entire digital growth community. So basically everybody, and I think we're now up to 32,000 people in the digital growth community, people who have used the Legacy Builder program to make their own business amazing, very, very self-sufficient, and very profitable. But then you also have the founder, which is Michelle O'Neill. She is a millionaire. She's actually in less than 2 years rounding her second million. And she is your mentor. She mentors every single day. There's also mentor meetings every Monday. They have live trainings a few times a week. They have tactical support. They have everything. So this is like its own little community. And I say little, it's huge. It's a huge community. But I mean, in the scheme of things, right? So 30 plus thousand people already. And it grew from 28,000 a week ago. People are just joining this community because they are finding this amazing. So here we are talking about, I'm a busy working mom. This is what worked for me. So I can speak to any other busy working mom, any other busy working parent. This is something that can actually be amazing. Am I talking about quitting your job right now to start this? No, I wouldn't have done that to save my life. I'm a parent. I'm a mom. My job is to make sure that my family is taken care of at all costs. I found this as a side gig. Okay. And I said, you know what? This is very lucrative. Digital marketing is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. And right now it's a multi-billion-dollar a day business. And they're looking that by 2027, it's going to be a multi-trillion-dollar a day business. This is an in-demand product that people are buying because instead of going to a college course and spending thousands and thousands and maybe tens of thousands of dollars trying to learn the exact same thing over 6 months and then having to start from scratch once they have whatever certificate program that they have, this gives it to you. The buy-in for all 4 products is $900 one time. That's your investment to start your own business. And then, wonder of wonders, like I said, they give you the automated system. They give you your website and they give you tactical support. And you have to pay thousands of dollars. No, you don't. 29 bucks. 29 bucks to buy the website that they give you fully built for you. That's normally thousands of dollars on its own. The fully done for you automated system and tactical support. 29 bucks. That's what you pay. One time. Okay? To have somebody actually give you the ability to bring your own product online and market it for free. So no overhead. If you are going straight digital, if you are marketing your own product, the only overhead is to make whatever it is you're trying to sell. And then the other thing that these 4 products do, they teach you how to make your own product and then market it. So if you've always wanted to make a course for marriage counseling, okay, if you always wanted to help people how to build their own budget that can fluctuate with whatever craziness is going on, it will literally tell you how to build it, how to make it into its own business. And then you have the automated system that is running your business for you when you're not actively working. Now, I'm going to kind of quickly touch back to the automated system. So this automated system is kind of what makes everything work. Okay. So being a small business owner is extremely hard and it is extremely stressful. It is extremely gratifying. And if you can make it successful, which again, the right in-demand products, the right marketing, consistency, the right mentorship, you can absolutely be successful. America is built on small businesses. Okay. Sorry, I'm in America, so that's what I'm referencing. Okay. But the automated system is what allows you to do what is advertised as the 2-hour workday. Now, the 2-hour workday is a little bit misleading in the beginning because it is technically 2 hours of work of actual core money-making activities that you're doing. It's literally a half an hour of copy and paste ads that they give you the verbiage for the ads. They give you the 200 list of the free email ads, free ad sites for classified ads. Make 3 posts of content a day. I make 5 to 6 on average, but I am an overachiever and I am in the club of people trying to get to 6 figures in 6 months. You have all of these options when you actually go in and look at everything. But then on top of that, the last half an hour is just responding to emails, responding to comments on your posts. But the way it works is this is your duties, and then you still have to learn the job. So when you get these courses, when these are the courses that you sign up for, guess what? They're amazing. Take the time, chip away at them, listen to 1 or 2 lessons a day. Okay? If you have more time and you really want to just go hard and learn everything super fast, do as many classes a day as you can. But for me, as a busy working mom, I love this because this is only accountable to me, to my goals. Okay? My husband's never be like, hey, Beth, you didn't do those 2 hours today. My husband's like, hey, Beth, why don't you forget about doing that and come watch a movie with me? That's my husband. Okay? He's like my opposite problem. He's like that kid that's trying to get you to play hooky at school. But nobody's gonna say anything to you. This last week and a half, 2 weeks has been insanely rough. I've been dealing with a lot of family stuff, and I have a really, really hyperactive work ethic. I've been working my whole life. I was in the military for 12 years. It's work, 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 get it done, figure a way to just get it done, right? And so I was pushing through and pushing through and pushing through, but finally, the stress and everything was just getting so overwhelming, and I was like, I need to pull back a little bit. I stopped listening to more than like one lesson a day extra. And I've been trying, maybe not putting as much effort or extreme detail into my content. Again, just you only need to do three. I do more because I'm an overachiever, but nobody says anything. Okay. I still come on live. I still talk to you guys because somehow, no matter how tired I am at the end of the day, no matter how stressed out, when I come on here and I'm talking to you guys, this is like the happy part of the end of my day because I'm just talking about something else and I don't have anybody hanging on me. I don't have anybody saying, hey, did you do this? Did we get this? Do we have enough money for this? The kids aren't literally crawling all over me. I love my kids, but mama needs a little bit of space sometimes. It is what it is. I can come on here and just talk to you guys and just relax. This is my hangout time. This is a little bit intimidating in the beginning, and I choose to do this. You don't have to. It's strongly encouraged just because when you come on live, people are looking at you. They can listen to you. They can ask you questions. All right. This is how they get to know you. But that is the technical 2-hour workday. So you have 2 hours of core like money making activities that you can do at your own time. I do mine on my breaks. I do mine in the morning. I'm responding to comments, as I'm like waking up, I'm like looking at stuff. You just do stuff at your own time. And then after the kids go to bed, I do more stuff. I do the live. I plan my content for the next day. You can do it in your own time. But this is it, right? So you have a legacy builder program that you are able to help other people actually either create their own business, whether they want to use the legacy builder learning courses as a business, or whether they want to use the courses to teach them how to create their own product and market it. Or if they have their own product, teach them how to build a successful online business to market that. Because again, 76% of all consumers are finding their purchases on social media. So you have a business that you buy into, right? For a minuscule amount of actual investment, $900 to be able to have all 4 courses. You pay the $29 one time to have the website created for you, to have your automated system built for you, to have technical support and everything. Then you are live. You are live. And at that minute, whether you have a warm market or whether you are brand new and you're just going to follow the courses and build a brand new account on TikTok or YouTube and build it up and start going from there, you are golden. 2 hours out of your day, plus here and there, trying to listen to those courses so you can learn about what you're offering people. And you are able to technically make money the first day you are open. Some people have a warmer market, like they already did marketing, they did affiliate, they did whichever. So they have a little bit more of a warm market. But give yourself like a month or two. This is something that you should be doing at the very least as a side business. I came on here thinking, listen, if I could even make an extra $900, that's one person I'm helping them set up their business, one customer that I get to help make their life easier. And I get $900 directly into my bank account. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. No, you're going to collect $900. Sorry, weird joke. So that is how simple that portion is. Okay. But here's more to the point. Okay. I mentioned why I started this. I am a busy working mom. I have 2 boys, a husband, a mortgage. Housing expenses are insane. Grocery expenses are nauseating. Everything is too expensive now. And we have all been raised with the idea, myself included, that if you want to make money when you grow up, if you want to be successful, you go to school, you get good grades, you go to the next school, you get the next good grades, you get a good paying job, you work your butt off, you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You better put in that time, you better put in that grind. Okay. And you are trading time for money. Okay. And if that money isn't enough, then you put in for overtime. If that's not enough, then you get a second job. This is how we have all been raised. This is somehow the only way to make money, unless you have a ton of money and you can invest it. Right. But that's literally the only two ways that you can make money actively. But times they are a changing. And the pandemic has shown everybody that you do not have to do anything in person other than be with your family. Okay, you can do just about every single thing online. People are not going to the grocery store anymore. They have Instacart. They have BJ's with delivery service. They have DoorDash to bring them food. They have Amazon. For I am a huge Amazon fan, and let me tell you something. I heard a story one time asking, what would you do if you saw something on Amazon that you wanted to buy, but you had to, instead of just pressing the button and purchasing what you wanted, you had to wait and you had to call them and you had to wait for somebody to come on the line. And then you had to explain what you wanted, have them physically process the order for you, and then you can go. Amazon would never have been Amazon. Amazon would have still stayed that bookstore. Okay. Instead, everybody goes on to Amazon because they want to get what they need to get with minimal fuss, preferably without talking to anybody, not even their spouse. They just want to get what they want to get and get off, right? Have it delivered to my house because I am a busy person. That is the way of the world right now. And that is why digital marketing is booming. Now, you can digital market in a whole bunch of other places, right? In a whole bunch of other different products, should I say. But right now, the e-learning business is huge because college is now astronomical. I had my VA bill, my Montgomery GI Bill with my school loans, and I had grants and I had FAFSA because I've never been from a wealthy family. My parents were always just barely middle class. I come from a military family, and we were always just above where we could get assistance, but below what we could actually afford to do nice things or just pay for college and stuff like that. And even with my GI Bill, even with the grants, even with FAFSA, when I got out of school, I finished a 4-year degree. I had $36,000 in debt and absolutely no way to pay it because as it was, I was barely getting by. Again, paycheck to paycheck. This is not the way it has to be. So here's my question to you. Are you going to be like me and keep sitting in this broke paycheck to paycheck, I can't make money any other way mentality? Because I did that for years. And it took a near mental breakdown where all I could see was I am killing myself to make a big, huge corporation rich for them to pay me almost nothing. I have a very good girlfriend I met in college. She is a secretary. She is an executive assistant, and she is now making $60,000 more than me. Been at the same company for the same amount of time as I have, but her pay has doubled and my pay has remained stagnant. And I finally couldn't deal with it. I did not have children. Hi, PJ, how are you? I did not have children so that I could have other people raise them for me. I knew that it was going to be hard. I didn't want to go to work, but the numbers just would not support me staying home. Okay, we literally would not have been able to live if I had stayed home and been a stay-at-home mom. It's too expensive to live here. I'm up here in the Northeast, but okay, I did not have kids so that I could get less than 4 hours of my waking day with them. And then of those 4 hours, I can't even fully focus on them because I'm stressed out trying to get myself ready for work, them ready for school and daycare, and help my husband not lose his mind trying to deal with the kids in the morning. And then as soon as I'm done with work, I have to book it and go get the baby. My son has been home from school for the last 3 hours with no real supervision other than the TV because both my husband and I are working from home. And we can't just let him go out and do everything. We're also not able to help him do his homework like we want to. I need to be there for my son. I am so tired of it. And I know that every other working mom, you have faced similar problems to everything that I've talked about. I was so tight. I budgeted like a you know what for even groceries. Could not afford takeout. Pizza, I would look around and find the absolute cheapest pizza and make my husband go pick it up so we didn't have to pay the delivery fee. Okay? Not couldn't get Dunkin' Donuts. Everybody knows what Dunkin' Donuts is, right? Couldn't afford to get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I did everything through the coffee machine in my house. And it was just terrible having to look at your calculator or your bank account before you buy groceries, having to stress out because I had already spent money on groceries, but my dad was visiting and I hadn't known it ahead of time, and he cannot eat the food that we eat because his stomach is so sensitive. He has to eat only very specific things. So I'd have to go out and spend an extra like $80 on groceries so that I could have something that he could eat. Okay. And not wanting to say anything to make my dad feel bad because then he'd be like, oh well, I don't want to put you out, or here, do you want some money? I'm not trying to take money from my dad like that. Are you kidding me? My dad is 74 years old. He is having trouble with everything now. He has trouble standing. He has a cane. His back is thrown out. His memory is shot. Like everything is wrong. I'm trying to find a way to get him to come and live closer to me, or even like I'm trying to renovate the basement so that he can live down here, and I can't. He's been sick so many times I can't get him to come live down here with me. And to get him to come live down here with me, I have to find a way to get another loan on top of my mortgage to finish the basement. Everything is so much. And it doesn't have to be like that. So that's my question to you. Okay. How long are you going to sit in this terrible, terrible spot saying, I don't have a choice? I don't have any other job that I could do. I don't have time to get a second job. I have to be here with my kids. I can't leave my kids alone. I can't afford a babysitter. How long are you going to say that there is nothing you could do, that you are helpless in this situation? Because I'm telling you, if you have a cell phone with data on it, you can follow instructions and you are coachable. You can make this work. This entire business, Legacy Builders program, is chock full of everyday moms. Everyday moms, whether you're a working mom, a stay-at-home mom, an empty nester mom, dads too. There are grandparents on here making a living like they've never done it in their entire lives, and they've never used phones like this. They've never used computers. They decided to take that chance to bet on themselves and just to follow the instructions and ask questions. And now they are killing it. They are now finding ways to fund their retirement, because I'm telling you guys, the way it's going, we're going to be working until we're 80 or we're dead. And that is not a way to live. That is not a way to live. You have to be able to live when you're like 70 years old and not have to worry about being able to force yourself to work full time so that you can put food in your fridge. Because right now, Medicare, like Social Security, you're getting what, like $600 a month? I talk to elderly people all day long trying to get their internet set up, and they are begging for the $10 plan, which is very slow internet, but that's all they can afford. And they're saying, please tell me I don't have to pay anything today because I just used all of my money to pay my bills and to buy groceries. That is horrible. But that's going to be you and me and everybody else who is not wealthy, who is not well set, who is not well planned, if we are not careful. Okay? So there's usually two reasons that people who are looking for something and find Legacy Builder, there's two reasons why you don't sign up. Okay? The first one is you don't really need it and you don't really want to have to work for it. Like extra money would be nice, but you don't want to put in the effort. It's not something that's important enough for you to make it work. Right? That's the number one, the one out of the two reasons. The second reason is you don't know what to do. You want to do things, but you don't know what to do, and you're afraid that everything is a scam. Okay? That was my thing. I was like, well, I want to do something, but how do you tell the difference? There's so much junk out there. You know how you could tell the difference? By looking at the community, looking at the support, and looking at what is required. So again, I found this. I came in here thinking, hey, listen, if I could even get one customer a month, that's an extra $900 in my bank. And I know that most of the people in this country, an extra $900 could make a serious impact. That can be life changing. I already had it earmarked before I even fully jumped on to Legacy Builder and did everything. I knew exactly how I was going to mark that money. I knew exactly how much extra I was going to use for groceries, exactly how much extra I was going to put away so that we could go out as a family and have good family experiences like eating out, going to the movies, or going to the fair, or having a vacation. I knew exactly how much I was going to put away for clothes for the family and exactly how much I was going to put away in the kids' college fund and our retirement. I had it pegged out. And then, of course, it's fluid, right? Like if you need something extra one month, we just need Trump. Well, I'm not here to talk politics. I don't think any one person can fix everything. I think that is not a real thing. But if you are looking for a way to actually make money without needing to actually have a raise in your pay, this is something that is real. It is tangible. It is possible. And if you decide to, what other business, what other job or business that you've ever found that you buy in one time, you're buying an actual a highly in demand product that you could read about in Forbes is going higher, not lower. It is by 2027 going to be a multi-trillion-dollar a day industry. And right now, like it's just like the tiniest bit of it's actually being used. People are still learning this. Okay. And then on top of that, once you decide to make this work for you, you purchase your programs, you pay one time that $29 charge for the company to give you a ready, done for you automated system, website, and full technical support, both chat and live Zoom calls. Okay, for $29. And then your very first person that you get to help, your very first customer, you get your entire investment back. You are in the green. You are in full on profit mode. There's no other company that you can literally own yourself and be in full on profit mode so quickly. There is no overhead. There is no monthly fees for anything. There is no monthly subscription cost you have to have. There is no marketing fees because, again, they teach you in these courses, in these interactive programs, how to market with the market of attraction. Okay. And what that means is if any of you have seen my content, I'm sitting here and I'm just talking to you guys. I'm putting out content, speaking from the heart, being as genuine as I possibly can. I put out 3 to 6 pieces a day. I go live once a day, Monday through Friday. I would probably go live on the weekend too, but my husband would absolutely throw a fit because it's like family time, no matter how much I like to do it. And that's it. The rest of the time, the automated system is doing the work. There is absolutely no skill set other than following instructions and being coachable. You don't have to have any education for it. This gives you the education. You don't have to have any prior experiment. This is experience. This is for beginners. Amy, she's one of the most experienced, the highest achieving people in our community. She started this, I think it was almost a year and a half ago. She's a mom just like me, just like you guys. She's a mom. She works 2 jobs. She's a full-time trucker and she worked a side job as a waitress. She didn't even know what digital marketing was. She had to look it up. That's in her story. These are real people who said, you know what? I need to do something different because I may be making decent money, but I am trading my time for dollars. I am choosing my job over my family because I have to go out and be away from my family all this time so that you're not there to actually be there with your kids and know them and guide them and go to their meetings and go to vacations with them and go to dinner with them or cook dinner with them. When you're so busy, you burn out real fast and you're just living off of chicken fingers and fish sticks and pizza. And you might have like a good meal here or there, but it is really hard to do all of that at the same time as everything else. Plus, it's expensive. right? You have to prioritize how you're spending your money. So she decided that she was going to, in between her breaks, in between her runs, um, like a little bit in the morning before she started work, after work, she would do it. And she geared herself up. And in the first couple of months, she was able to first quit her waitressing job, and then she ended up quitting her full-time truck driving job. And this is now her full-time job. You don't have to do what she did. Okay. You don't have to go all in and make this your full time thing. I am talking to you about a way to earn money so you're not broke all the time. And you don't have to get a second job. You don't even have to work 2 hours consecutively, a little bit here, a little bit there. Just try to be consistent and get those core tasks done. Learn and earn as you go. Ask questions. Be coachable. This is a proven blueprint. This is proven. Okay. This will work if you work it, and you are never alone. There is absolutely no reason you have to be so strapped for cash that you cannot buy food, pay your bills, and still go out to dinner or plan a little like weekend thing with your family. Go away for the weekend, find an Airbnb, just something, anything. I'm not talking about going on a Disney vacation for like $10,000 because I think that's obscene. I know a lot of my friends and neighbors go to Disney. I hear how much money they spend, and I literally start gagging. I'm like, what? I would spend that maybe on the cruise. Okay, I know people love Disney. I'm not saying anything negative about Disney. That's just a lot of money for me, right? So there is no reason other than fear that you are staying where you're at. There's no reason that you need to. I stayed out of fear and also self-doubt. But that's part of fear, right? I was afraid I would not succeed. I was afraid I would fail. And I hate being wrong. And I hate making mistakes. Man, I hate it like nobody's business. I think that's why I'm such a perfectionist, because I hate being wrong so often. But I found this. I found this in my darkest moment. And I am so grateful. And Jen is the one who brought me into this. She is a beautiful woman. She's a full-time working mom too. She's a nurse. She's mad at her job, but she decided to do this. And she didn't wait for everybody's permission. She didn't stop to think about what other people would say. There are people who say, like questioning things about me too. Like, oh, there's that Beth girl. They don't know. They don't know. Everybody has negative preconceptions from what they've experienced. And that's fair because life is about your experiences, right? But this is master resale rights. This is not MLM, multi-level marketing. I had to look that up. I don't even know what that was. I apparently did this a number of years back before my husband, before the kids. And I was doing cosmetics and I did the makeup parties and stuff. And that was MLM. I had people who hired me on under them. We had to advertise. We had to go through our phone books and ask everybody that we knew if they wanted to do makeup, and then make a party. We had to buy the products ahead of time. We had to buy the stock and then pray that people would actually purchase it so we would get our money back. This is the opposite of that. Okay. Not only did those ladies above me take almost every penny of profit I could have made because they were the ones who did everything, they knew everything, and I had to work my way up. Okay. Not only is this different than that, this is just me. I have Jen as my mentor. Do you think she has one bit of effect on my money? No, she has her own money. And in fact, she's been doing this for 3 months now. And the other week, she just had a stellar week, like one of the best she's had so far. And in 1 week of doing Legacy Builder program, she made her entire month's salary as a nurse. Can you imagine that? And you know what she does? She's not popular. She's not a supermodel. She's not perfect. She's just a good person who wanted to find a way to help her family. She went on, she followed the steps, she listened to the training, she asked questions, and guess what? Now she's sitting here like actually looking at, she loves being a nurse, but she doesn't like the people that she works with necessarily, right? Or maybe she doesn't want to work full time, but now her mom, who's been living with them and been having to do part-time jobs to help out, Her mom doesn't have to work anymore. Her husband, who was working 7 days a week to help pay the bills, he doesn't work 7 days a week anymore. And now she's actually getting ticked off at her job. And she has enough money on the side where if she actually wanted to quit, it wouldn't kill it. She has room. She keeps building this up. She can get a part-time job doing something that she actually loves. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about. This is not a get rich quick scheme. If you are looking for a get rich quick, you are in the wrong life. I don't believe in get rich quick. It is nothing sustainable and it is not real. It is like getting struck by lightning. You may get rich, but that's not going to last. It's not sustainable. I am a mom looking to help my family. Okay. I want to teach my children that they don't have to grind it out for their entire lives in a job that they don't even feel passionate about. If you love your job, great. There's jobs that I love that I want to do, but I can't do. My degree is in psychology. Do you know what they offered me? And again, Northeast, right? They offered me $16 an hour after a bachelor's of science degree from a 4-year school. $16 an hour for a part-time job. They said at max they can give me 30 hours a week. I don't know about anybody else, but if you know anything about the Northeast, I couldn't even pay rent. Never mind food, never mind insurance, never mind anything with that. I would have had to have 3 roommates to live off of that. And I was prior military. I was not a teenager. I was not in my early 20s, just still being silly and living with all my girlfriends. That was not my life. I would love to be able to go do a job that I actually feel passionate about and not worry about how much I'm making from that job because I know that I have this, my side gig turned into an amazing safety net, which turned into an amazing income. That's what I'm looking for. And right now, I am just grateful for the extra income that I have, okay? Because it has already made the difference. I already am buying groceries without first looking at my budget. How much money do I have left in my grocery budget? How much money is in my bank account right now? How much money have I socked back away in my emergency fund, which keeps getting depleted because somehow I keep on having emergencies? This last 2 weeks, I had to take my husband to the emergency room twice. I had to take my son to the emergency room once. Both of our cars broke. We went to go re-register my husband's car, found out he had about $300 of unpaid tickets and fines. Like money. There's always a way that they're going to try and get money. Okay. And now tomorrow is my youngest second birthday. I had already not planned on doing a big birthday for him, but I went way over on my husband's birthday last Saturday. Way over. I was planning on going skimp, but he's been really struggling and I've been really struggling and I just wanted him to be happy. So I got us a little place just for the day. I paid out the nose for a babysitter. Beautiful girl. Babysitters are expensive. Okay, but she's amazing. She's worth it. Okay, and my husband and I went out, had lunch, and just had a quiet day together. That's it. It costs a lot more money than I was expecting, but I'm not freaking out about it because I know I can pay it. I know the money's going to be there. And when you know the money's going to be there, everything just, you can just relax. It takes a minute because you're so used to just being so tight all the time. Oh my gosh, do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Did I save enough? I save ahead like a year in advance to make sure I have enough money to buy groceries for the big Christmas spread I do every year. Every year I think I have enough money and every year I don't. But I'm at the point where I'm trying to save like at least $300 ahead of time to buy the food for me to make the whole Christmas dinner. That's not including the money I have to put aside to buy new Christmas decorations for everything that broke the last year, or Christmas presents, or anniversary presents, or Valentine's days, or anything. Like you just have to save for everything. I have an app I use. It's called YNAB. You need a budget. And that is literally how I got used to just being able to plan ahead. So instead of always scrambling, instead of always having to put everything on a credit card, and the credit card, you think you're buying something for $100, but you're actually paying $125 because of the interest. Everything you buy is expensive. Everything you do is expensive, but it doesn't have to be as bad as it is right now because you have options. And this is your option. This is your safety net. This is your ultimate side gig for how to have an easier time. Have more money for food on your table. Have more money to fix the car. Have more money to go on like a little weekend event, like you just going out for the Saturday. Go have a picnic, go to the beach, buy pizza. That's right now one of my favorite things to do. There's a little town, maybe 15 minutes away, and they have a really nice little beach. They have a great pizza shack, and there's like 5 different ice cream places. I can go out there, and if I bring drinks, okay, because again, I'm frugal. If I bring drinks and extra snacks for the kids for while they're at the beach, I can spend $40 and we can have pizza, have ice cream, do whatever we need to do, and just have a great time. No stress. Not worried about paying for parking. I'm not worried about if the house is clean, are the dishes done, is the laundry done. We're just going to go out together because I can take that extra $40 and just enjoy. This is what this is. Legacy Builders Program sells digital marketing. It sells e-learning courses, interactive, integrated learning programs. But what we are actually selling is hope and peace. The peace that we are finding not being so strapped every single month. Being able to put money aside. Having the ability to, you don't have to quit your job to do this. You can find this in your own time. Just chip away at it. Build it up. Build it up. Your very first customer, whether it's your first day or your 4th month, put you in profit mode. Most people don't wait 4 months, okay, to get their first customer. But I'm just saying, like, even if you had to take a break, I know one of Jen's girls that she helped sign up, she then had an emergency. She had an actual accident. She's laid up in bed with it, like she was in a hospital or something like that. She had an accident. She couldn't do it. It's okay. Because as fast or slow as you want to get it done, you can do it. And all you need is a cell phone, a tablet, a computer, something smart device with Wi-Fi or data. You need to be able to follow instructions, and you need to be able to ask advice. I'm sorry, that's my husband, if you guys can see him. Apparently he needs a snack. Oh, no, sorry, an extra beer. Yes, been a long day. Been a very, very long day. But that's what this is about. And on top of that, imagine doing this knowing that you have the most amazing support community. You have the most amazing support community. You have mentors who are millionaires, okay, who have already succeeded and who are committed to making sure that you succeed. Michelle O'Neill, she's the one who created the whole Legacy Builder program. She is a mom. She's a divorced mom of 6 kids. And she just wanted to find a way to actually pay the bills without stressing out every single month and be able to be there with her babies and her grandbabies. That's what she wanted. And she figured this out. She literally made the thing, made the marketing plan, made the blueprint, tested it, completely categorized it. She knows everything from top to bottom. If you guys want to listen to her, we have free webinars. We just had one yesterday. We usually have at least one a week. Okay, these webinars are amazing. And you get to actually see her talk and listen to her, and it is live. You ask her whatever questions you want. Okay, she is inspirational because she didn't take no for an answer. And she is somebody who is, like me, believe it or not, an introvert. I can come in here and talk just because I'm talking and I'm finally comfortable with this. If you're in front of me, I'd probably be like this. Well, so how are you doing today? Very poor eye contact. I get social anxiety a lot. You don't have to be good on camera. They have a whole faceless empire training to teach you how to make the non-video slides that you can put up, whether you do it on TikTok or whether you put it on Instagram or whether you put it on Pinterest. Okay. They teach you how to market, they teach you how to build this up. And Michelle is the bomb. She knows everything. And she is a mom. She's a sugarcoat stuff. She's a mom of six. You have to have a backbone to be a mom of six kids, and especially a single mom of six kids. Okay, kids will walk all over you. You give them even half a second, they'll get anything by you. Don't be the substitute teacher, okay? Because they will just try and get everything by you. But she will sit there and tell you exactly what you need. There is someone, I can't remember his name. I listened to him. He was in one of the very first live meetings I went to, and he was sharing, and he was saying that he was from the corporate world and he worked with retail stores, and he was so like experienced, and he was like, you know what? His job got downsized. Everybody's job is getting downsized and shipped overseas nowadays because the companies are needing to find a way to save money, and it's cheaper to pay somebody in a different country than pay us in America, right? It is what it is. I'm not a fan, but I am not the boss of them. All right. So everybody's job is getting downsized. His job that he'd been there for over 20 years, he was making decent money. He got downsized. So you know what? He found Legacy Builder Program. He did it. He signed up for it. And he figured he would just sit there and put his head down and get the work done and watch the trainings and put out the content and just do the stuff. And he waited, and finally at 3 months, he hadn't made a sale yet. And he brought it up, and it was the first time he had asked a question, right? The very first time. Not because, he had an attitude. He just figured, listen, I'm just going to put my head down and work, right? That very week, the very next couple of days, he got his first sale. And now he was one of the people that are making $30,000 a month. You have to ask questions. You have to ask questions or you're not going to learn. Some people just have a knack for it. Some people go viral and just blow it up right away. There's I have a bunch of videos from her. She is a single mom in South Africa. And she, within the first couple months, became a millionaire in rand money. Our fishing pool is global. Our customers are global. Digital marketing online is global. Every single country with actual access to internet can do this. This is changing people's lives. Because if this is something that you need, if you need a way to make that extra money and you need to find a way to take care of your family, what you're doing is not working and you need a better life for them, that's when you say, okay, I'm going to try something. Because it's not about you. We're parents, we're moms. We sit here and we fail every day. And every day we get up and we try again. No, we don't fail at everything, but you snap on the kid, you forget this, forget that. I feel like a failure every single day. Okay? Every time my kid makes a mistake, I feel like I didn't do something right. What could I have said better? It's because I'm not spending enough time with him. He needs more one-on-one help with school. Can I afford a tutor? I couldn't. Now I'm working out where I'm going to be able to, in the next school year, get him a tutor if he needs one. He's doing much better in reading, thankfully, now. He's in Title I, and he was doing very poor. He has ADHD. We're finally going to go ahead and get him diagnosed because it's becoming more and more apparent, and that is part of the problems with behavior as well. But we really put off doing that because we didn't want him to have a stigma. And also we didn't want him to be like, well, he has ADHD. That's why he didn't do this. Or you can't give people excuses. If you have an excuse, if someone gives you an excuse, you're going to do it again and again and again. That's why you raise kids. You make choices and you live with those choices. There are consequences to any decision you make. The consequence to my decision to wait for as long as I did is that I don't already have a 6-figure income. If I had done this even a year ago, my life would be so different. I wish I had done this a year ago. I would already be making enough money that I didn't have to work at my other job. I would have stopped. I would have gone off and got my life coaching certification and started building that business. And that way I can work a couple hours with this and a couple hours with that. And guess what? I have flexibility. When my kid needs me to be at school to help him or to go on a field trip with him, I can. That's what I need. I need to be a better mom to my kids. Money doesn't make me a good mom, but money gives me the ability to not work so much, right? That's the whole thing. I need time, and I'm tired of trading all of my time for pennies, for still not getting by. This year was the very first vacation we've taken, and by vacation, I mean I found us a affordable Airbnb for 5 days up in New Hampshire. That's what I found us for a vacation. It was nothing fancy. I got us the one with the full kitchen so that we could save money on cooking and everything like that. And it was a beautiful place. But guess what? We all got the flu while we were there. Like, you can't make this stuff up. I woke up the very first morning with the flu. Thank God there was a clinic right nearby that took really good care of us. Because then the next day, my husband got the flu. And then the day after that, my baby got the flu. Okay? Things happen. But that's why you plan. You make that safety net. Okay? Get this side gig. Build it up at your own time because you are not stuck. The only reason you're stuck is if you are too afraid of making a mistake. And you cannot succeed without failing. That is a fact. Nobody succeeds the first time every time. And if you do, you're not really succeeding because you've never faced adversity. If you don't ever have hard times, what is going to happen when you actually have a hard time? You're not going to know what to do with it. You're going to give up. Same thing with everything. You learn when you fail, and then you learn what to do differently so that you can succeed bigger and you can make it sustainable. You need to have humility, okay? Nothing good comes easy. Maybe love, but love is not easy in itself either. Okay. And be careful if it's too easy, because then again, when you face adversity, you're going to be like, well, does it just mean it's gone, or do we really just have to fight for it? Okay. My husband and I, we can handle stuff. We have faced adversity. Being broke is hard. It's hard on everything. It is so hard on relationships. When you don't have money, that is the number one reason for people to separate, to get divorced, is money problems. I thought it was infidelity. It's not. It's money. Because when you have money problems, it trickles down. It affects everything. Then you're stressed. He's stressed. She's stressed. You guys are bickering and fighting about the little things instead of letting it go because you're okay. I mean, like, that's not that big of a deal. No, it's a bigger deal because you're stressed out. So I didn't appreciate that tone. Well, I didn't appreciate that one. Pretty soon, boop, 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 boop. It's nuts how hard it is. You can't find time for dates if you don't take care of a plant, right? If you just leave it out in the sun or out in the elements, and it's just up to Mother Nature and God. If it gets sun, if it gets water, if it gets shade, if it gets ice, and you don't do anything to help that plant, do you think that plant's going to live? Do you think it's going to thrive? That thing's going to be dead. The same thing is with relationships. If you do not take care of your relationships with your family, with your spouse, with your children, the same thing will happen. Have you guys ever heard of this? Because this is what keeps me up at night. This right here. They say when your kids are little and they're wanting to spend time with you all the time because you are their world, spend time with them, because pretty soon when they're older, they're not going to want to spend time with you anymore. And they're going to show you the same time and attention back that you showed them as a kid. And that I am petrified of that, because I've been working for 7.5 years of my children's lives. 7.5 years of my kids' lives. I have been working. I have not been there for them the way I need to be there for them, the way they need me to be there for them. And I am absolutely petrified of that. Okay? Just like what happens when I wasn't there because I had to work, because I had to choose my job over my sons just so that they could have a house, a roof over their head. What happens when they're going out and then all of a sudden all they're listening to is their little punk friends and they're all punks? Excuse me. They're all punks. All their friends are punks. And then I don't have the same hold because I didn't make that relationship with them. I did the best that I could, but they know, well, mom's busy. Mom has to work, so I have to listen to somebody else now. Oh well, she wasn't there. They know that you have to work, but somewhere in there is that resentment. I'm petrified of that. That is like huge in my reasoning why I'm doing this. I want my kids to grow up, not just to be happy, to be healthy, to be successful. I need them to do well, to be good people. And I need to make sure that I'm here to help them be that way. Because you only have so much time with your kids. The days and the years drag, but then the years finally fly by and you can't get that back. You can't get it back. There's no way you can get that back. You only have what, 18 summers with your kids? That's it. 18 summers with your kids. I've already missed so many summers with my kids. Well, I'm sorry, 1 second. And I am just absolutely terrified that I am just still never going to get that back. It's terrible. So here's my safety net. Here's my first steps at easing the stress in my family, making my own business, making my own online business with no overhead, only needing to do work a couple hours a day because guess what? I have a fully automated system working for me around the clock. If you guys haven't already, I'm going to show you how this works. Okay? I'm going to show you how this works. So if you go to my, I'm trying to get this up. If you go to my profile, okay, this is what you're going to see. Mom Life Beth. This is on TikTok and YouTube. You guys see my profile when you see my channel, okay? This is my link. My handle is Mom Life Beth. So my link is Mom Life Beth Digital Marketing. It's going to take you to this page. This is my web page. This is the page that they made for me with the automated system built into this. This, when you click on my link, this brings you here and you say, yes, I would like some more information. I would like the free proven blueprint. I am not asking you for any payment information. I am not asking you for the blood of your firstborn. This is literally information to help you guys get some more details, right? And you'll get the free blueprint. Right now, they're also offering the 10K in 30 days, which is amazing. Earning $10,000 in a month. That's pretty good, right? For a couple hours a day. And then on top of that, you will have been signed up to get some informational emails. I think it comes like every day or every other day. You can unsubscribe at any time. Every single one of my emails has the unsubscribe button at the bottom. You're not going to hurt my feelings because if this is not for you right now, I am not here to bother you. My job is to help you, to make your life better, to make your situation easier, to show you how it can be done. Okay? So again, if you have not already, click on the link. It's going to take you to this page. My link is momlifebethdigitalmarketing.online. That's my official site. Put your email in. It needs to be a valid email or it won't get to you. Okay? And you will start getting that. Also, I send out weekly newsletters, great tips and tricks. And I also send out when the webinars are. So the next one, I'm going to find out on Sunday, and I will put that out there. And anybody who is interested in the webinar, click on my link. Go ahead and get these emails going to you. So when I send out the newsletter, it will come to you and you just register. It's a free webinar. They try to make it for 2 separate times so that people who have time during the day, or if you're in this time zone, it's easier for you, or if you're in a different time zone, you can go there as well. But these Webinars are transformational. The energy, you get to see all of the real people, real everyday people. We are not talking soap opera people. We are not talking CEO people. We are talking regular everyday people who have found a way to make a line of income that gives them passive income. Because this is, remember, I said this whole automated system is working for you round the clock. Hypothetically, right? Say I got 3 extra people clicking on my link today. They put in to get the email, they put in for the free blueprint, they're getting the stuff, they go to the webinars. At any time, they go back to my email. They're like, you know what? Let me look a little bit further in. They can click on it. It'll take you to see all the products, the 4 learning courses, right? The interactive learning programs. And then at any time they say, you know what? I want to do this. Oh, awesome. Look, they have Afterpay. I can break this up over 4 payments with no interest. Way easier for me. Okay, I'm going to do that. Now, do I personally have to be on the phone with any of them while they're doing that? No, I'm sleeping. I'm taking care of the baby. I'm cooking dinner. Okay, I'm working. And then what happens is they go through, they make that payment, they have everything go through. And then that day, right then, even if they do Afterpay, the full amount of whatever that they just signed up for gets deposited directly into my bank account. That's going to be the same exact thing for you. Okay. This is how it's passive income, because when you go to work, you're only getting paid as long as you're physically working, right? You have to work that 8 hours here, 4 extra hours there, 2 extra hours of overtime. You're only getting paid as long as you are physically working. With this, you work 2 hours a day, do a little bit extra for training. If you want to do a live, this is a great way to really get yourself out there. Okay, but you work a couple hours a day, but you are paid 24 hours a day. Okay, at any time, even if you hadn't posted content in like a week, say you got really sick, you got the flu like I did on vacation, and there's no way you're going to be working while you have the flu. You just better suck it up and figure out a way to be okay with that. I would be freaking out in my head because, again, I have like an overactive work brain. So you don't post any content. Your website and all of your posts, that is your digital real estate. That is out there. It never goes away. Okay, your website is working for you 24/7. Those posts that you put out, and the more posts you do, the more posts that are out there and they're floating around in the internet for the rest of time, they are getting seen. Those are helping get your programs out. Those are helping get your content out. That's helping you get the email sign up for people to get more information, to learn more, to validate what you're talking about. And then for say, you know what? This is helping her. Maybe this can help me. And then they sign up. And even though you haven't put out a single post all week, somebody saw your content, somebody's been listening to you for a while, and they decided to just pull the trigger and do it. And you just woke up that next morning with that $900 ding. That's what passive income is. That's what passive income is. Even when you don't do everything you need to do, nobody's going to come up to you and say, "Oh, you're slipping. You're slipping." It's on your own time. The only pressure for you is the pressure you put on yourself. That's what saved me these last couple of weeks, because I felt so much stress and I was like, oh man, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And it's still okay. It's still okay. It's still working. Okay. So, passive income, build up your business. This is your safety net. This is your side gig until you make it big enough that if you wanted to quit your job, you could. Don't quit your job if you don't want to, but if you need more money, this is how to do it. If you are that person who is feeling that pinch, who is feeling that stress, who is feeling that pain of not being able to give your family what they need, or your time, this is your way. This is your safety net. Okay? You're not sharing your profits. You're not paying a monthly subscription. You're not paying any overhead. This is your path to less stress. That's it. This is your path. No more stress at the grocery store. No more stress when you need to buy clothes for the kids. It's school coming back up. Crap, I haven't even started buying clothes for the kids for the new school year. Okay? This gives you back your time. It gives you back your options and it gives you back your hope. If you guys are liking what I'm saying, if this is resonating with you, please follow me. I will follow you back. And also, please go to my profile and click on my link right here. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. This one is going to take you to my page. Put your email in and you will get information. Not asking for any money in here. This is gets you information, okay? And you can unsubscribe at any time. But this is really, really good. And I'm here to help you guys. Okay? It is 11 o'clock. I have to jump. It is the witching hour. I have to get myself ready for tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for being on this live with me. I love talking to you. I will be back tomorrow night. And sleep good. Okay? Thank you so much. Oh, I can never do this right. Bye, YouTube.